Hello and welcome to the third episode in refurbishing the Lego theme park. I know it's been a while since the last one, and that's due to a number of reasons, but we're back. We've got some new stuff to go over before we get into the newer stuff. So let's get straight into it. There's a few small things I've done around the park in the past couple of years. So starting off at the back of the park here, I've made this pond with a few plants around the outside, and I will integrate that into the pirate coaster properly at some point. I've also done a bit of work on the main pathing for the area there, just a little section. I'll also place a couple of other bits around there that I want to use in that land. I've also done something similar over here in Space Base. This was a gift with purchase I got for buying something else like a year and a half ago. And yes, I've put those space things in that I will eventually integrate into the rest of the themed area. I've also gone and moved our drop tower ride just to be at the back there behind the loop coaster. So I think I can put a nice little path along the side here, now around the back there, instead of trying to figure out how to put it in here somewhere. And finally, just going along the road here, I've gone through and put all of the green plates and also some grey plates at the end of the crossings all the way along up until there. But it looks like that some construction crews have moved in here where Main Street is going, because today's episode is all about building Main Street. And that is because I have not one, not two, not three, not even four giant buildings, but I've actually got 5 buildings to go into the park in this episode. This is kind of why it's taken so long. I've been slowly collecting these ones. I actually had 2 of the boutique hotel, and we've got Tudor Corner and these 2 lovely bricklink sets, which will create both Main Street and also our mega hotel over in the corner here. So let's unbox the popcorn wagon. This was the smallest set of Series 5, and it has 600 pieces. Let's see. There we go. No paper bags in this one. Interesting. I've had a few paper bag sets recently and thought that we would get it with this one, but yeah, I think we've got 8 bags I can see there. Got a couple of stickers and also a base plate. Let's get straight into the build. So here is the finished popcorn wagon, and this is such a cool little set. There's so many nice details. We start on the exterior, you've got this really cool lamp, the railing, the butterfly, all of the plants. There's also a bird around here on the other side. Loads of bits of greenery just around the set in general. I think it looks really cool. For some reason the time lapse cut out right as I built this canopy for some reason, but yeah, that's the only part I missed. Got 3 minifigures here. We have ourselves somebody inside the cart as well as 2 people buying some popcorn. You can actually pop the roof off, which as I say has some really nice detail on the top there to actually see inside the popcorn wagon, and this is really cool. I love the till here. It's some really nice techniques. I think this is a coffee machine at the back. Oh, 100% sure, but it still looks really nice. Some nice snacks at the back, and this is probably my favourite building technique. Can't quite pop it out, but this kind of stack of cups around at the back here, it really looks like it's kind of stacked the cups one by one, where it's just a couple of pieces that resemble cups stacked together, which I think is amazing. And then of course on the other side we have the actual popcorn itself being popped. There's a really cool mechanism where you can just turn this thing at the end and it kind of makes it look like it's being popped, which I think is really cool. But let's pop the lid back on top there. And this is going to be going towards the end of our Main Street, probably around there. So opposite the popcorn wagon, going about here on our Main Street, is going to be our second bricklink set of today's episode, which is the antique shop. Cannot wait to start building this, so let's crack open the box and get started. This is obviously a much bigger set, so lots more bags. Let's see just how many we have in here. But yes, this here is the antique shop. So many more pieces, lots more bags. Looks like we've got our sticker sheet here. Some really nice stickers on there. I really like the design of the antique shop logo there. I also got the old TV. Some really nice ones. So yeah, without further ado, let's get building this thing. So that is the antique shop all built there. That was a lovely set to build. So many cool building techniques. I'm just going to start off with the truck here because this is going to be a fantastic addition for the road out the front of the park and fits in much better than a Ferrari. Also a lovely minifigure selection. They really look like theme park guests, which is really going to help kind of add some atmosphere down Main Street. But let's talk about the main building because it is so cool. I love this building so much. There's the tree on the side with the bird box detail, really love that. And if we go and open the roof up, we have ourselves a small kind of flat at the top there. And then if we take this section off, this is why I've got the set. This interior is really, really nice. There's so many spots here to put theme park related merch. I know currently it has like a grandfather clock, a chess set and a helmet, and tons of other antique stuff. But I can really easily just kind of take all of that off and turn it into a proper theme park gift shop with t-shirts, mugs, whatever else you find at a theme park gift shop. I'm going to have to spend some time in Towers Trading to really see what I need to put in here. But yeah, I really, really love this build. It was so much fun. And also it's detailed all the way around. There is the leaves climbing up the sides of the buildings. Around the back we have even like an electrical box and everything. Lots of buildings now that Lego make, they have like one side that they don't bother detailing, which makes it really hard to integrate this stuff into the theme park. So yes, in terms of whereabouts this is going to go, I got the location of the popcorn wagon ever so slightly wrong. I think I said it was going to go by the carousel there. It's actually going on the other side because the antique shop is going to go just about there. And the tree is going to look really cool when you walk in and walk down Main Street there. But I think we've got a really big building now to go on the other side, right where the minifigures are. And that building is going to be Tudor Corner, this year's modular building. As soon as they announced it and released it, I was like, this is perfect for the Lego theme park. So yeah, I finally managed to get my hands on it about 2 or so months ago. So yeah, I did make myself a time lapse of when I built it. So yeah, just looking at it, it's absolutely stunning from the in down here. I love the clock kind of coming out the side. I think I'm going to put it on this side instead though, because then it kind of sticks out into Main Street. And yeah, so many nice details on there. I can't wait. Let's just get to building this thing. and that is Tudor Corner, all built up there. This is one of my favourite Lego sets ever. It was such a blast to build. So many cool building techniques there, and just it was just so much fun to build. I really can't say anything else apart from that. There's some lovely details down here with all the kind of people at the front. Yeah, there's no figures inside. I brought them all outside. I think that is what I want to do around the entire theme park, because I want it to look really kind of lively and busy. So wasting figures on interiors, I think it's a bit of a not the best idea. But if I've got enough minifigures, maybe I'll put some inside. There's another shot down the side here. We've got the, I don't know where the sign is, haberdashery. No, exactly how you say it. And I might kind of change that slightly. I don't know. We'll see how we add that into the theme park. But I love kind of the detail up front here with all the flowers. As I said, I've moved the clock round to here so that when you walk down Main Street that way you can see it, and also see it from the park entrance. And the roof as well is just so cool. I love the detailing on it. So just kind of looking into the ground floor, so this is definitely kind of my favourite part of the set. You can see some really nice details there inside the inn. It's really a nice sit-down restaurant here in the theme park. Don't know if I can get any more seats in there. I don't know, we can say it's a sit-down restaurant. So absolutely love the set. It's just absolutely stunning. And in terms of where it's going to go, I'll leave the top two floors up. It's going to go around here. So we'll have the entrance plaza just out the front here, the entrance there, and you'll walk down Main Street with this cool tree and the antique shop on one side, and Tudor Corner on the other side. Popcorn wagon will be going around here, and then I'll probably either leave it empty or put something small in another building just on the other side there. But yes, I did say I've got 5 buildings, we've only made 3, so let's take a look at the last 2. So there's Tudor Corner now placed properly, all built up there. Need to move the antique shop minifigures into some slightly more interesting poses than kind of having fallen on their faces, although it is quite funny. That's kind of what the Main Street is going to look like. I do need to put the popcorn wagon just around the side there, of course, but it still looks really cool. And moving over to the last buildings of today's episode, the Double Boutique Hotel. I said I've got 2 of them. I'll flip one of them around, and this thing is enormous. And also kind of shows just how long I've been working on this video, because this has been in place now for about 1.5 years. I built this ages ago, so don't have a time lapse of it sadly, but it's really cool to see. It's absolutely huge in person. I think we've got 6 rooms in there, and the entire ground floor is the lobby, so maybe I'll make some modifications there. Maybe I can turn one side of it into a restaurant or something, I don't know. We'll see, but it's absolutely enormous there. We'll have to make some other modifications because we don't need 2 art cafes or art galleries. We also don't need kind of 2 upstairs bars, so I think I'll make some modifications to those. I think the park's exterior fence is going to kind of run straight into this wall here, and then run along the front here into our main entrance around there. This is huge, and that's the park's hotel now all complete. And that is why the green plate stopped right at the end there, because I need to change all of the dark grey tiles into light grey ones, apart from maybe the detailing ones here. But after that, I think it's going to look really cool, really well integrated as well. And it does fit with the Ferris wheel around the back, but there is just enough space. So no issues there. And I think that is going to be it for today's episode of the Lego theme park. If I just quickly grab our popcorn wagon, so you can kind of see whereabouts that's going. It's going to be going right here in the shadow of Tudor Corner. Just about there. So when you look at it down Main Street at the front here, you can kind of just about see it in the background there. And so as I said, that's going to be it for today's episode. I know it's been like 2 years since the last one, but I hope the sheer scale of what we've been building today makes up for that. I think in the next episode I might kind of work on this general area, so starting the entrance plaza, paving up Main Street. I need to get Tudor Corner off of the regular base plate and onto some proper plate as well, so it's all at the same level with everything else. So that's probably going to be what next episode is all about, as well as continuing to work on the pavement out the front here. But huge episode there. And if you did manage to sit through all of it, please leave a like, and if you want to see more from this project, subscribe to the channel. I'm not cancelling this series. There may be huge gaps between episodes, but I am still building this, And yeah, join the Discord server if you want to see some more updates from the park. But with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.